Hey Glamazons, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is over this look that you see right here. I kind of did my intro different today. I actually filmed the look first and then I went in and I filmed the intro last. This is my personal favorite look for Valentine's Day. It is a very sultry, red lip, kind of smoky, I guess very much date night vibe. But yeah, if y'all would like to see how to get this look right here, just stay tuned and enjoy. So I know I probably look a little scary right now because all you see is like literally bare face, primed, moisturized, and brows. But that's because lately I've actually really enjoyed the process of doing my brows first and then going in with the base. I find it actually makes your makeup look a lot more natural, or I guess at least as natural as Glam can be. But I think it just blends in the brows so much better. Alright, first I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I actually really like this foundation. I just got it the other day, and even though it's medium coverage, I want to say, or it's supposed to be, it can be pretty full. And right now I love that because my skin's been a little weird because of the weather here in Texas. And I just like to do little pumps all over my face. And I start out over here. And in case you're wondering what brush I am using the Morphe Y6, one of my favorite foundation brushes ever. Because I love how you can do this, just stifling motions, or you can actually sit here and just kind of blend it out. Make sure you get in your neck, and I like to cover my ears too. So that is the foundation. Today I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I just go and do little dots. And I'm gonna use my Morphe Beauty Sponge. Sorry, it's dirty. That looks really disgusting. And also, if it looks like I'm looking to the side, it's because I have my camera here and then I have a mirror there. So just to let y'all know. And just doing tapping motions to blend that all out. Now that I have that blended out, I'm going to go in real quick and set my foundation. And I'm going to be doing so using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. I love, love, love this stuff. It's so good. I didn't think I would like it near as much as I do. But now that I've used it, I definitely think it's something, if you're balling on a budget, this is your go-to, I think, personally, because it's really pretty. And it sets stuff so well. It really, really does. I am going to contour my face today, and well, like every day, because I'm looking pretty flat right now. All I have is foundation and brows, and well, you know, if you are a person who likes to go out and do that, that's all your journey. My journey, I cannot do this because I feel like I look like the Humpty Dumpty memes. You know, the ones where they're like, this is what I looked like before I knew what contour was. Anyway, I'm going to contour, and I'm going to be using the Pure Sculptor palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here called Inventor. And I'm going to be using my JH 05 brush. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm actually going to be using 2 palettes for this look. And first one, both of these actually were in my favorites I talked about in last video. The first one is the the 3503 Fierce by Nature Morphe palette. I adore this palette. And then in honor of her new palette coming out, because I haven't got it yet, I ordered it yesterday on launch day, I am going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using these 2 shades right here to warm up my crease. And I'm just going to kind of go in with a big fluffy brush. I am using the JH30, but really any big blending brush you have will do. Just something to warm up the thing. And you really don't have to do much on this portion. I just kind of throw in a color and call it a day. Just as long as I have something there, so that way I'm not going in just to a bare canvas, you know. And first shade I'm going to go in with is going to be right here. It's pretty little brown. It's like a warm, I'd say kind of caramel brown. Which, how do y'all say that? Caramel or caramel? I always say caramel. And yes, I'm just going to start out with circular motions, and then I'm going to go into windshield wiper motions. And I'm going to go back and forth on those 2 motions. And don't worry about it being perfect. I feel like that's kind of one of my favorite things about smoky eyes, is it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. So next up, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's kind of a nice deep brown. And I'm just going to go right over what I just did. And you can take your time blending this one out, because when you work with dark shades, I think it's best if you just kind of build your way into it, you know. Okay, sorry, continuing now. Alright, next up we're going to move into this dark brown right here, and we're just going to stick mostly to the, I guess, lower portion of the crease. Yeah, the lower portion. Sorry, yeah, that nice, I'd say it's almost like a purpley brown. It's like a very deep brown, almost like it's a very cool deep brown. So any cool toned deep dark brown shade you have, I would go in with that. And just kind of, when it comes to lower crease, I always like to do windshield wiper motion. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in with this black shadow. I'm going to go into the lower portion of the crease, but also kind of more the lid is where I'm going to be focusing on. And also the outer V. It's fixing to get a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to take that first brush we had, the big fluffy one, and I'm just going to start going ham on the blending process and just kind of sloppily running it all over the lid just to kind of seamlessly get it all together. I'm not really sticking to any set one pattern, just kind of cleaning it up, just getting it meshed together. That's generally the goal at this portion. Alright, now that you officially look like somebody punched you in the eye 2 times, whew, I'm going to take this brush and clean it off. I'm going to take a flat synthetic brush. I'm personally using the JH41. And then I'm going to take the I'm going to drop my palette, is what I'm going to do, and scream. but I'm going to take this shade right here from the original Jaclyn Hill palette. And then I'm going to hit her with some setting spray. I'm using a MAC Fix Plus to set mine, but it really doesn't matter what you use. You could even use water if you wanted to. But this is just what I'm personally using to achieve this look. We're going to take the same brush we used, the black. We're going to tap into it again, and we're just going to kind of like blend that into each other so that way it doesn't look any harsh lines or anything like that. And just kind of go right above it too. Just kind of make sure. And then again with a big fluffy blending brush, we're just going to go all the way all over. Alright, so this next portion is going to be mascara and lashes. And I'm going to be right back with those on. Alright, and we're back. I have lashes on, and I also went ahead and threw on the bottom, the tear line eyeliner. I just felt like that wasn't something that I necessarily need to show y'all. But I did use a brown one because I feel like too much black can be a bad thing and just kind of give you a harsh look, and we don't want that. It is supposed to be a Valentine's glam, so, you know. So I'm going to take my little flat brush like so, and I'm going to go in, and I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a cat eye effect on the lower lash line. I'm just going to kind of do, and I'm just going to tap that on right there. And I'm going to stop right where the middle of the iris rests, just so that way it gives it more of that cat eye effect. Dark brown from earlier, I'm going to kind of smoke out that black a little bit. I'll just kind of blend it into the top portion, and then just kind of go in on the rest of the lash line, just kind of going back and forth. It's kind of reminds me, it's like a blending brush. It is a blending brush. It's like a pencil brush, but it's kind of more blendable. Like, it's more made for blending. And I love, love, love using this on the lower lash line just to kind of go over what I just did. And I'm going to go in with that one. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm trying to be like, oh, let me just, describe the colors. I'm going in with the brown we used earlier. This brown, I'm using him again. Just to kind of give some more warmth to the lower lash line. Yes. It looks so harsh right now, but I know it's just going to come together once I add that caramel brown that I used from earlier. Some lower lash mascara real quick. I'm going to use the second shade here in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bones with it. Oh my gosh, that makes such a difference. It really does. Whenever you're doing a smoky eye, I feel like when you highlight, it really just, it changes the look so much. It makes it just like more feminine, I feel like, and just a little bit more girly. Alright. And that is the eyes completed. Very smoke-esque, but I personally feel like when I think of Valentine's Day, I either think of really girly and fun and cute, or I just think of sultry and sexy, and that's what I feel like this smoky eye is. It's just very sultry. Okay. And next I'm going to go in with blush now, and I'm going to be using Smile when I do this, and I like to tap, and then I'll do sweeping motions. So, Smile to help with the apple of cheeks. I say tap just to get that pigmentation on, and sweep just to help blend it out. And sometimes I like to even do circular motions. Okay. So, this is how I've been loving doing my highlight as of lately, and I've been getting so many compliments on it. I used my Too Faced, the Peaches and Cream to Powder highlight first, and I'll go in with like a little kabuki brush. This is the JH08. This brush is great for blending out concealer, doing what I'm doing here, which is applying quote unquote cream highlights. Or even, if you have enough time, blending out your foundation. Because it's so small, and it can get really precise. But, again, I don't suggest doing that unless y'all got time. And I'm going to be using the shade Originator in this highlight and contour palette that I used earlier from the Per Sculpture palette. And I'm going to just apply this real quick. I hope this is translating on on camera like it is in person, because this is just, oh, it's so beautiful. See, I just adore this highlight together. This combo is literally everything. It's very pretty, I feel like, and just very blinding, which is what I personally like. If you do not like a blinding highlight, I don't suggest this combo. But if you're like your girl and you love it, you'll be in this for sure. Okay. Now that I am highlighted and beaming and hopefully sending signals to space, I'm going to go on to the lips. So, Velvet Lip Kit. I'm going to be using the shade Red Velvet. Brush, or the applicator if you will. And kind of just do that. I'll just do my lips like that. I will, like I was trying to say just earlier, I like to use the applicator of the lipstick to kind of lip line, and then I'll go in and fill it out like with the rest of it. And that's how I love to do my lips with the most liquid lip liners, just so that way I don't have to quote unquote line them. I'm kind of lazy in that sense. And then I'm going to go in from her original holiday collection with the shade Naughty Gloss. And I'm just going to kind of throw a gloss on real quick, because I feel like this lip needs to be a little shiny today. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set my face real quick. Every day. And I did that with the iconic London Prep Set and Glow spray. And I'm just gonna kind of pat it in real quick with my beauty sponge. Alright, and that is my personal go-to sultry Valentine's Day look. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day and a great rest of the day. and I will see y'all in next week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if y'all are new. Bye, Glamazons.